I posted a video on this, but I'd come over and marked off a spot, kind of like the build spot where we build our house. These cones are wider apart than the actual house will be, but it just kind of gives us a reference, like, because of course we'll have to have a driveway and those kinds of things. But this is kind of where the house would be sitting, and I'd come over and cleared out some of the smaller trees and got the undergrowth cleared out, because this used to be all briars and kind of gnarly looking. But I wanted Mom to be able to come over and just kind of walk it with me, evaluate what we got. So I got some of the smaller trees out just so we could get a better visual. And you can see, like right here's one of the stumps from one of the smaller ones. I just kind of buzzed it off with the chainsaw. But and then we got a couple more over here, ones that I knew were going to be coming out anyway, and even these bigger ones would be coming out. But the storm came through and pulled some of the bigger trees down, so kind of some of our work for us. My next step was going to be to hopefully rent a mini excavator and start knocking these trees over and dragging them out of here and kind of cleaning things up. But now with the storm that we had, obviously it did some damage up here, and limited some of my access to the back until I get these trees out of the way. But then I was going to also have Jim Stark come over with his big excavator and do some shaping up for us. But as you can see, a lot of these trees needed to come out anyway, so it's not a big deal. Just makes a little bit of a mess of things for a period of time until I can get in here with a machine and clean it up. But so that's kind of where we're at this point. Hopefully within a couple of weeks, we'll be able to get some equipment over here and get this thing going. I'd love to get our the spot, because we're wanting to bring some dirt over from kind of like take this, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a pretty good, it's like a little hill or a knoll. My hope was to take that off and bring it over here, bring this corner down a little bit. The driveway will be more over by where Greg's driveway is, so it comes off of the neighborhood driveway, kind of straight shot. DOT was asking for that. So, because when we get done, we're hoping to have a fairly level spot to build on. So obviously we have a little bit of a drop off back there, and we'll be taking a little bit this down to kind of even that out, and taking some of this dirt and putting it over there. So hopefully by the time we do all that, we get a fairly level spot, and I'm hoping that we can get that done within the next couple weeks, so the dirt that we put over here for fill dirt has a chance to settle down and kind of knit together. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Just kind of on hold. Mom and I have been sick most of the week. I'm still feeling a little bit woozy, but we're moving along. And so the plan is to clean up that down on that ridge, the ravine, and on the other side I'd like to leave it as natural as possible. So my thought would be to take some of these tops, the tree tops, the limbs and whatnot, and run it through a shredder, and make mulch basically, and just spray the mulch on that bank over there after we get those trees out. So just kind of keep it all natural. And then we're gonna have a nice spot back here. I'm not sure what we'll use that for yet, but then there's another spot down over this way. My path is interrupted with that loom. I used to be able to come down through there, but I think this down here kind of lends itself. There's a nice little flat spot that kind of lends itself to fire pit seating area. I'm going to take that where this right here, I'm going to cut that, take that off, and clean that up. Hopefully leave a lot of these bigger trees in here. But yeah, we lost some huge trees. There's one over here that you can see how the trees just uprooted themselves, and in this case fell down a ravine. So I'm thinking we could probably get a machine down in here and start pulling all this stuff out of here and just shaping it up a little bit, making it, getting it back to natural, keeping it as natural as possible. But yeah, storm wreaked some havoc, but nothing like some of the other areas around here, like western, the North Carolina and upstate South Carolina, and some of Georgia. They got hit really hard. So, and we're not, nothing fell on our house because our house isn't here yet. And it helps us to recognize we don't want anything that has a chance to fall in on the house. So anything that's within house range will be getting pulled out and opened up. So yeah, I think it's gonna look good. It created a little bit more work, but I think big picture, I don't think it's really that much more work than what we would have had anyway. So I just got put on hold because I can't get the equipment over here to get things going. So that's kind of where we're at.